Welcome to a new episode of Showing Up Solo. These days, it's not enough to be a small business owner. You also have to be an online marketing expert, an accountant, a website designer, a content creator, and the list goes on. You know how important marketing is, but if you're spending all your time selling your services, how will you have any time left to actually provide them? That's where Showing Up Solo comes in. Showing Up Solo is a video podcast giving you the ins and outs of online marketing from solopreneurs just like you. Tune in every other Wednesday for easy-to-implement advice, guest experts, and plenty of food analogies. Thanks for tuning in, and now, on to the main episode. Welcome to another episode of Showing Up Solo.
Yeah.
Happy January.
Happy January.
Yeah.
Today's episode, we are talking about how to know if your marketing is working.
Yeah. How to know if it's working. And we're not talking specifically about analytics and stuff, because those don't always give you the full picture.
We will get to there.
Yes.
In another episode.
Yes. We should maybe just start talking about it briefly.
Sure.
Yes, you can go into your Instagram account, for example. You can see how many people are viewing your profile.
Yep.
You can see how many likes and comments you're getting, which is your engagement.
You can see how much reach you're getting with new audience.
And website link clicks.
Yeah.
And then there's other things, like you can use Facebook Pixels and you can use Google Analytics to see how many people are going to your website. With your email marketing, you can see obviously how many subscribers you have, how many people are opening your emails and clicking through.
Yeah.
You can get all that information. But a lot of a sales journey, a lot of a customer's journey happens off of the computer. Yeah. So like Instagram, for example, I'll tell you about, I love talking about Chantel Davison and her copywriting course, but I encountered her with a masterclass, and I started following her on Instagram. Didn't really engage with her content, but I knew she was there. Then I saw her in another masterclass, and then I saw that she was offering a sale on a package, so I ordered that, and then she had a free webinar, so I went to that, and that was what finally sold me on signing up for her course. Oh, I had gotten onto her email list at that point.
Yeah.
But I wasn't necessarily reading her emails. I wasn't necessarily liking and commenting on her content.
Yeah.
She was there the whole time, but I was almost like a silent observer.
So it's funny, sorry to interrupt you, but I was like the silent interrupter, because I also was following her on Instagram. I wasn't on her email list.
Yeah.
However, because you had done her course, I had talked to you to say like, hey, what was your thoughts of that copywriting course that you did? And you were like, oh my God, it's amazing.
Yeah.
My business has changed since I did it. And that was what changed it for me. That was like, okay, I know someone that I trust, likes this course, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Chantel, and so when Chantel found out how I heard about her course, I of course gave your name.
Yeah.
Right? And so it's really important when you're figuring out how your marketing is working. You might not think about those like outside circumstances.
That's the thing, because you became her client because I followed her on Instagram.
Yeah.
Right? And we like to think that like all clients are going to be super active and commenting and engaging and responding, but like there's like, we're going to have a guest later this year who she's an expert in Squarespace, and I've been following her. I Googled one day how to do something in Squarespace, and one of her tutorials came up, and I saw her and I was like, this person's amazing.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to
follow her, like I want to be on her newsletter so I get her updates.
Yeah.
And I will rarely open her tutorials because I rarely have the time, but I always know they're there. I know that when I need help with Squarespace, I can turn to her content. And so from her perspective, I could be a very unengaged subscriber, but I'm going to go to her.
Yeah.
Like on my end, I know, like if someone asks me, where do I go to learn about Squarespace? I'm going to say, you're going to want to look at Becca from Inside the Square because she is
the
go-to
Squarespace go-to. Yeah. And so you and I have really been talking about lead capture forms, and not really inside Showing Up Solo, but on like just when we're talking about business and really how to find out like where your business is coming from. And I think a lot of people forget how important a lead capture form is.
Yes. You may not even know what a lead capture form is.
Yeah.
So if you've been watching the episode, we talked about lead magnets and how you capture people's information to get on your email list. Normally, in that circumstance, you want to take as little information as possible because you don't want to deter someone from signing up. So you might just take a first name and an email address.
Yeah.
But if you use an app like Acuity or Calendly to book calls, they also have a function where you can add information. That's a really great place to start to get more information from them. So you can prepare for, if it's a sales call, for example, you can prepare.
Yeah.
So there you might want to put in information like, tell me about your business, tell me about your problems, like what's your budget, and then have the all important, how did you hear about me?
Yeah.
And like have some of the key things like Google, Instagram, LinkedIn, referral or other.
Yeah.
And then if other, please let me know, you know?
Yeah. Especially because if you're getting a referral from the same person all the time, you might want to go have a conversation with that one person and be like, hey, thanks for sending me people all the time. I would really like to give you something for, sharing my information with these people. Yeah. And that is also a really good way to incentivize them to keep sending you more people.
Yes. And having a really great referral system is super important. I know one of the experts we've had on the show, Erin Anderson, she is really good with referrals. She is always looking to have a roster of experts that she can feel confident referring people to.
Yeah.
And then also she's really good at nurturing that relationship. Like if you refer someone to her, she always is there to thank you. Yeah. Even if it's like a little Starbucks gift card or something. Yeah. She's really good at just acknowledging those referrals, and it makes you feel good. It makes me think like I'm always gonna refer, and I'm always referring her. I'm always, whenever someone wants a LinkedIn expert, even when I know LinkedIn, I'm like, well, you want to, like, if you want to go to the source, you want to go to her. Yeah. If you want to learn how to do it, because she knows what she's talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So learning how, or determining how your marketing is working really is like a, I want to say like a spider web. You know? Like there's so many different kind of aspects of it that you want to cover. Yeah.
And you may not see, like, your social, like, it's hard to know just from numbers if your social media marketing is working. Like a lot of people can get bogged down and say, well, my followers haven't grown, or I'm not getting all the engagement. But are you getting calls? Are people downloading your lead magnet? Are people reaching out to speak to you? Are you getting consistent outreach? Because someone who might be following you on Instagram may not get in touch with you on Instagram. They may go to your website and get in touch through your website. And then you think they've come through your website.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because we were just recently talking about an experience that you were part of this, this group, and you gave your business card to this client of yours, and it's come I don't know, a year or two now. Yeah. Full circle. They had your business card, they needed some services, and they came to you.
They came to me first.
But that was 2 years ago that you guys...
we interacted.
That you interacted. So the thing about being in the online marketing world or online business world is that even though you're going to be planting all these little seeds, you know, they might all grow at different times, or you might see the benefits of them at different times, but doesn't mean you're not going to see the benefits.
Exactly. It's a long-term game.
Yeah.
Like, just like this example here. Like, that was well over a year and a half ago, I think. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was 2021 that I met this person, and they just reached out to and hired me, like, on a monthly contract. Yeah. Without really any, like, there wasn't any, like, fuss back and forth or anything. I didn't have to woo them. They'd already, like, pretty much decided that they wanted me. Yeah. And even though I haven't heard from this person since that first meeting, like, that's what goes on when you have the, like, maybe you come across a really interesting post and you save it, or you subscribe to a newsletter but you never read it, but you just want to have that person there. Like, it's like saving the space, right? So yeah, it's hard. But basically we're saying, how do you know if your marketing is working? Are you getting busy? Are you getting clients? And then make sure if you ask them where they came from. Yeah. And try to figure out, like, try to backtrack that path. And that's how you'll know if your marketing is working.
And to kind of jump off of that idea, if you're noticing that, like, there are some pockets of, like, times in your year that you're a little bit slower, it might be a great opportunity to kind of see, like, okay, if the trend is I'm getting more referrals from someone, what can I do in my marketing? Like, is it my freebie that maybe I need to make some adjustments? Is it my nurture sequence? Is it a number of different things that I could be reaching out to my ideal client that could be promoting that brand awareness, building some trust?
Yeah, actually, and this might be like a little side, but I was just thinking, like, we've had clients come to us who've been referred to us, and I have no idea who referred them. Like, they give me the name, and I do everything I can to find out who that person is. Like, I'll go on my Instagram, I'll go on my LinkedIn, trying to find them, and I have no idea who this person is. I'm like, who are you referring me? Yeah. But that's what can happen. Yeah. Right? And so yeah, like, take a look at, try to figure out where these people are coming from, find that connection, and then, like, nurture that connection. Yeah. Like, really encourage that. Yeah. Yeah. So that's how you know if your marketing's working. Are you getting clients? Are you reaching your goals? And I think that takes us, like, full circle from last year, where we talked about
intentional goal setting.
Before you do anything with your marketing, know what your end result is. Like, I want to sign X many clients a month, or I want X many people signing up to my course. Know what your target is, and then see if you've reached it, because it can get really distracting looking at all the numbers available. Yeah. And you can forget what your actual results are. Yeah. Yeah.
And give it some time. It's really easy if something's not working immediately to want to, like, switch gears and, like, try something new, but you got to give it time. Like Hannah said earlier, it's long term. So you got to put your whole body in the game, pretty much, essentially, and give it some time. Yeah. Don't give up on things right away, you know. Stick to a goal. Give it at least 6 months. Yeah. And tweak it a little bit.
Yeah. Well, so, like, even with the podcast and the YouTube series, this is part of our marketing plan. Yeah. And we had an initial we had one goal in mind, and we had kind of two goals that we were looking at. Yeah. And one of them hasn't necessarily panned out the way we had initially anticipated. But when we look back, like, have we had clients every month? Yes. Yeah. We have. Yeah. So we're not going to stop doing what we're doing, because it is working. Maybe not the way we initially thought it would, or we're not getting those numbers that we thought we would get. But is our business doing well? Yeah. Yes. Are we getting clients? Yes. So I'm not going to stop doing something. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah.
And you also have to create your business around your life. And create your life around, you don't want to create your life around your business. Like, you've started this business for you. You want it to work for you, right? You want to be able to enjoy your life and your freedom, and that's essentially what was important to us, is that,
Yeah.
you know, we looked at our goals along the way and said, okay, this is where we're at. This is what we want. How do we make sure that they can
Mesh
with each other?
Yeah.
So that's what was important to us, and you'll also decide the same for yourself.
Yeah. And again, another thing to just to clarify is we're talking about organic marketing here.
Yeah.
So this is the marketing that is like that slow burn, just always happening, and it does feel very organic. Like people don't necessarily take a direct path. It's not like an ad. You play an ad, someone, or you put a Facebook ad out there, someone clicks and downloads or clicks and purchases. That journey is really easy to track, but it takes a lot of money, and what people don't tend to factor in that there's a lot of hitting and missing in there. You basically cast a wider net and hope to get, you put the money in there to hope to get more people. Organic marketing is a little bit more targeted, and it also takes time, but it's really important because it's building a reputation.
Yeah.
And reputation and authority is super valuable, even if, like I said, it doesn't necessarily end in a sale tomorrow, but it could end in a sale a year from now.
Yeah.
You could be that person that someone's thinking of. There could be someone who you've never had any business with, but goes, this is the person you need to talk to. I follow them on Instagram. They're obviously the expert. I see all their content. Like, you need to talk to this person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that is our January episode. We are so glad that you have joined us for
another year.
We brainstormed so many amazing topics that we felt like, last year we wanted to give like the ins and outs of everything.
Yeah.
And this year we wanted to get a little more deeper of like how things are working and how to know if they're not working and how to move forward.
Yeah, and sink our teeth into some like more specific things that might come up for you. So I really hope you'll follow us along for another year worth of content, and you're going to be absolute marketing gurus by the end of it.
Exactly. And you know what? We love to see what your thoughts are about the topics that we cover. So share any ideas that you would love to learn more with us.
Yeah, put in the comments any topics you'd like us to talk about. We could get an expert in if we don't know anything about it. We love getting experts to come in.
We love getting recommendations for experts too.
So yeah, if there's someone you think we should be collaborating with, or if there's a topic you want us to cover, let us know in the comments. We want your feedback. So, yeah, and then until next episode, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Stay tuned.
Thanks for listening. If you're a fan of the Showing Up Solo podcast, you can show your support by liking, commenting, sharing, or leaving a review. Want to spend less time on your marketing and make better content? Head to showingupsolo.com to grab your free copy of our Full Circle Content Guide, the same time-saving method we use for creating our own content. Need more help getting your marketing in order? Learn how to build a marketing plan while working smarter, not harder. Our Setup for Success package gives you everything you need to create a marketing plan that is low maintenance, high impact, and perfect for generating consistent leads. Head to showingupsolo.com for more info. See you next episode.